Alright, so this deck right here focuses on Ancient Gear Chaos Giant and the new Ancient Gear support cards. Specifically, Ancient Gear Chaos Giant. Because it's one of their new boss monsters that can be brought out. His effect's pretty cool. He's unaffected by spell and trap card effects. Your opponent can't activate effects when you attack. And he can attack all monsters your opponent controls. And he inflicts piercing battle damage. Those are all great effects to have. It's really worth bringing him out, even though he does cost 4 Ancient Gear monsters. He is a dark machine type monster, so Overlord fusion works. So that's what I did to bring him out. Also, Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. You can bring him out with this guy too, since he basically has a poly effect. Just built in. He can just use polymerization as long as it's for machine... No. Is it just Ancient Gear? Yeah, Ancient Gear fusion monsters. So he's super needed in this deck because I go through almost all my fusions through this guy. Yeah. There's also another one, Ancient Gear Devil. It's not as good, but it's not terrible either. He's unaffected by card effects, just like in general. So you put him in defense position and your opponent will have to attack over it in order to get rid of it. He can just do 1,000 burn damage per turn. So you can just leave him in defense position. He'll still do damage. And if it's destroyed, you can special summon a gear monster from your deck. Wait, is it? Yeah, your deck, and it ignores the summoning condition. So you can bring out Ancient Gear Golem. Which is always fun, because Ancient Gear Golem's always he's a fun card to bring out. So is Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. So this deck right here, it just uses all the new supports. Focus on going into fusions, but also does the normal Gear Town stuff of destroying Gear Town and using it over and over. So for this one, this new support card right here, Ancient Gear Reborn, I only ever use it once because its effect is kind of, like, what's the word for it? Specific? But it's like a Call of the Haunted that can be used multiple times. Kind of like Miracle Fertilizer that plants have. Except it's not destroyed if the monster you bring back is brought out. So as long as you don't control a monster, you can special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your graveyard, which is pretty great. There's also this card right here, the Crooked Cook, or Back the Cook. He's not a really good XYZ monster, so you don't see him very often, but I thought he was pretty cool in this deck, since its effect is basically just to destroy all your other cards, and then he gains attack for each card destroyed. Each monster destroyed. It destroys your spell and trap cards too. So if you're able to destroy your Gear Town or Ancient Gear Fortress, you get a special summon out monsters. I also have Diamond Direwolf to do that too, except the Crooked Cook doesn't destroy himself in order to destroy his cards. So I think he's a little bit better, plus he can destroy multiple cards. They also have a new machine type XYZ, but he's not really important. I don't actually use him. So yeah, that's the deck.